Teamwork, Part 3. Good morning, children. I am sure all of you are keeping fine. Today, let us move on to the textual exercises given at the end of our lesson. Page number 22. We have been learning about teamwork. Here you can see a picture of a cricket game played in the field. Name the team members needed for the following. To play cricket, there are many members in a game, and so who are the members or who are the persons needed for this particular game? There should be batsmen, bowlers, fielders, coaches, etc. So now, to make a film, a film is made by so many people working together. So let's see who are the people who are part of a film. So there will be a producer, director, actors, cameramen, etc. So all these people are required to be there in the film. To run a good school, we need principal, teachers, and students. To run a restaurant, we need chefs, manager, waiters, etc. You can write all this in your textbook. And on page 23, you will see this particular exercise. Complete the sets of rhyming words. One has been done for you. In the last lesson, in the last poem, we have learned what rhyming words are. What are they? Rhyming words are words that rhyme, that have got similar or same ending sounds. So words from the poem are team, plus, done, hoop, shoot, goal, joy. Your own words. Now we have to find out words that rhyme with the words from the poem. Team. Bean is a word that rhymes with team. Plus. Give a word that would rhyme with plus. Bus. Okay, next word, done. None. Hoop, soup, shoot, boot, goal, cold, joy, boy. So these are the rhyming words. Now again on page 23, you have an interesting poem for you to read and enjoy. Let's read it together. For want of a nail. For want of a nail, the shoe was lost. For want of a shoe, the horse was lost. For want of a horse, the rider was lost. For want of a rider, the battle was lost. For want of a battle, the kingdom was lost. And all for the want of a horseshoe nail. It is a traditional rhyme. In order to understand this rhyme, we must understand certain facts So listen carefully. In olden days, the kings ruled over different countries which were known as kingdoms. Each king wanted to be more powerful than the others. As a result, there were battles fought often. The one who wins the battle would take the kingdom of the king who had lost the battle. And then he will have a large kingdom. In those days, horses were used in battle. As you know, in those days, horses were used to transport people from place to place. There were no vehicles. There were no proper roads then. So these horses had to run over difficult paths, often crossing mountains, valleys, rocks, and thorns, etc. As a result, the horses would hurt their hooves. In order to prevent the damage of the hooves, shoes were worn on their feet. These shoes were made up of metal and had holes in them. These shoes were fixed to the hooves of the horse by driving nails into the horseshoe. So listen to the story of this poem. Once there was a kingdom. The king was fighting a war. The army was kept ready. The best warriors, best horses were selected. But one of the best riders' horse had a problem. It needed horseshoes. When they were trying to fix it, they realized that they had not enough nails to fix the horseshoe. One nail was less. They had to go immediately to the battle. So the horse could not go without the horseshoe fixed. Without the horse, the rider could also not go to the battle. Since the best warrior was missing, the enemies attacked them and won the battle, and the king lost his kingdom. So what is the reason for this loss? Yes, a nail. Just a nail was the reason why a kingdom was lost. Let's just see the pictures. Here you can see the hoof of a horse. It has got a horseshoe fixed on its hoof. You can see here. For want of a nail, the shoe was lost. See the nail and the shoe, and the horse having a shoe fixed on its foot. These kind of nails were driven into the holes of the horseshoe. For want of a shoe, the horse was lost. See here, you can see a horseshoe with nails inside, the sharp nails. So they have to be fixed onto the horse feet. For want of a horse, the rider was lost. See a rider sitting on a horse making a jump. So the warriors in old days used to sit on the horse like this. So even the warrior could not go to battle because the horse could not go. For want of a rider, the battle was lost. So the warrior was not going into the battle because his horse could not go. So since he did not go, when the battle was going on, they lost it. For want of a battle, the kingdom was lost. The battle was lost, so the kingdom went to the enemy king. See the pictures one by one. The nail, the shoe, the horse, the warrior, the battle and the kingdom, one leading to the other. The smallest object here is The nail. The nail was lost. So finally, the kingdom was lost. The loss was so huge. What does it teach us? It tells us that no detail is too small to ignore. We should take care of every small detail of our work. So even in a team game, we should be very careful. Every person is important. Whether you're doing a big job or a small job, each person is important. And all for the want of a horseshoe nail. I hope, children, you have understood the poem. It's a beautiful poem, isn't it? Now let's move on to page number 23. Now form questions for the answers given in the speech bubbles. Normally, we are given questions and we have to write the answers. So here you have a chance to write a question for the answers that are given here. The answer in the first bubble is, the shoe was lost because of the nail. What should the question be? How was the shoe lost? So the answer would just fit for that. The shoe was lost because of the nail. The second bubble. The answer is, the kingdom was lost because the battle could not be fought. So what should the question be? How was the kingdom lost? Look at the third bubble. The battle was lost because there was no rider. What question should be there? Let's see. How was the battle lost? Please write these also in your textbook. On page 24, you have this picture. Look at the picture very carefully. What is going on? Yes, a house is being built. It is not built by one person. It is built by many people doing different work. This is also yet another example of teamwork. You can see someone laying bricks. You can see someone painting. Somebody is doing the door. Someone is doing the wiring, and one person is holding the ladder. So let's try to answer the questions that come looking at these pictures. Who is laying the bricks? So each person who is doing a particular job has got a name. Let's see. The person who lays the bricks is known as a mason. A mason. M-A-S-O-N. A mason is laying the bricks. Learn these words. They are very important. A mason is laying the bricks. The person who lays bricks in a building is known as a mason. Who is holding the ladder? He is not doing any particular work, but is holding the ladder. He must be doing many other kind of works. So who must be he? The laborer. Laborer. L-A-B-O-U-R-E-R. Laborer. The laborer is holding the ladder. Who is the man on the ladder? The electrician is standing on the ladder. Electrician, and who does the wiring, is known as an electrician. E-L-E-C-T-R-I-C-I-A-N. Electrician. Who is making the door? A carpenter is making the door. C-A-R-P-E-N-T-E-R. Carpenter. A carpenter is making the door. Who is painting the walls? The painter is painting the walls. Painter. Now on page 26. Children, please look. Here you can see a puzzle. So this puzzle has got some words written at the side, and then there is a whole maze of words. In the puzzle, find the words given in the column. Let's read the words one by one. Sometime, everyone, basketball, nobody, teamwork, baton. Do you notice something special about these words? They are made up of two different words. Some is a word, time is yet another word in English. So both these words put together, you have a new word, sometime. Everyone. So there are two words, every and one. In the next word, basketball, there are still two words, basket and ball. Nobody is a word having two different words, no and body. The word teamwork has got two different words, team and work. The word baton has got also two words, bat and on. Such words are known as compound words. A compound word is a word that is made from two other words put together. So let's try to find out these words. Everyone. Search for the next word. Basketball, nobody, teamwork, baton. Tell me what are these words known as? Okay, there is another yet one more word, handsome. Then there is still another word, another compound word, Sunday. So these words are known as compound words. Thank you.